Hello there, good evening. Trust your day has been good. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the English News Bulletin. We'll begin with the headlines. Peter Joseph Blackmore, representing Israel Premier Tech team, emerged victorious at the Tour du Rwanda 2024, marking his triumph as the 14th player to win since the competition went international in 2009. People requiring US dollars for various purposes such as business expressed concerns over the limited availability of the currency in the foreign exchange market, impacting their business operations. Glad to have your company tonight. My name is Olive Nete. Now to the news in details. As we begin this edition of the news, let us inform you that Prime Minister Dr. Edouard Ngirente has joined other heads of state and government in attending the funeral of Dr. Hage Geingob, who died earlier this month while serving his second term in office as President of Namibia. On Saturday, on behalf of His Excellency Paul Kagame, the Prime Minister attended a final farewell ceremony for the former Namibian President. Now to sports matters. Peter Joseph Blackmore, representing Israel Premier Tech team, emerged victorious as the Tour du Rwanda 2024, marking his triumph as the 14th player to win since the competition went international in 2009. Blackmore secured his win with impressive performances at both Mount Kigali in Stage 6 and at Kigali Convention Center in Stage 8. We have more in the story. On Sunday, the 25th of February, the 8th stage of Tour du Rwanda, which is the final stage, was played and was kicked off by the Minister of Sports, Munyangaju Aurore Mimosa. It was a race that started with a lot of competition, but in particular, the Israeli Premier Tech team, which included Joe Blackmore, who was wearing a yellow jersey, he made sure that they would not lose it, and it also required the contribution and skills of Chris Froome to lead the group for most of it. During the first few miles, 7 cyclists tried to come before others, but a group of other players soon caught up with them. In the 8th stage, Peter Blackmore won after covering 73.3 kilometers in 1 hour, 47 minutes and 37 seconds, 30 seconds clear of Pierre Latour of Total Energies, Ilkan Dostiev, William Junior Lecreve, Jonathan Restrepo, Brick Laurent and Fabien Dubé. Moise Mugisha of Java Innovotech crossed the finish line 46 seconds later in the 12th position, while Team Rwanda's Eric Manizabayo emerged 17th with 53 seconds behind the stage winner. In the general classification, Joe Blackmore won the Tour du Rwanda 2024 with 17 hours, 18 minutes and 46 seconds, 41 seconds ahead of second-placed Astana's Ilkhan Dostiev and 43 seconds of Jonathan Lestropo of Politico Meta, while William Junior Lecreve of Sudal Quick-Step Devo team finished in 4th position, 1 minute and 25 seconds behind. Blackmore was proud of how he and his teammates pulled together to win this race for the first time as Israel's Premier Tech. The closest Rwandan was Eric Manizabayo, who emerged 15th, 5 minutes and 13 seconds behind the winner, while Vainqueur Masengesho and Moise Mugisha finished 18th and 20th, respectively. The top African rider was Eritrean Yemane Dawit, who finished 10th. Yemane plays for German team Bike Aid. Israel Premier Tech was the best team overall after winning 4 of the side stages, including 2 from Itmar Einhorn, 2nd and 7th, and 2 more from race winner Blackmore, 6th and 8th. Munyangaju Mimosa Aurore, the Minister of Sports, who participated to the finals of Tour du Rwanda, was content that this year's competition was particularly successful in the region where they are preparing to host the World Championship. Tour du Rwanda 2024 attracted 94 riders from 19 teams, but only 63 riders managed to finish the 718.9-kilometer race, the shortest ever since 2009. Tour du Rwanda 2024 was played for the 16th time since it became international and for the 6th time since it went to 2.1. Next year, it is expected to be played in preparation for the 2025 World Championship that Rwanda will host. To other matters, people requiring US dollars for various purposes, such as business, expressed concerns over the limited availability of the currency in the foreign exchange market, impacting their business operations. Nevertheless, the Central Bank of Rwanda states that it has increased the amount of US dollars it releases to the market, aiming to address the demand for the currency. Adam Squizera has the report.
Sanzinshuti Leona, a trader frequently requiring dollars for importing goods, acknowledged the current difficulty in obtaining the currency. Whenever you need it urgently, they may find that the person having it requires much, but since you don't have any other option, you give it away by adding up to an additional rate, which are contrary to what the Central Bank of Rwanda (BNR) issued. So you understand that it really affects us very much. So even people having it, we request them to not charge a lot. The governor of the Central Bank of Rwanda, John Rwangonga, assured that the issue of scarcity of dollars in the market will not persist, citing that the amount of dollars put into the market has been doubled.
So normally what we would expect is to let the market forces, the economic fundamentals, determine the value of your currency, because that's how it can be competitive globally. For example, if you try to protect it against depreciation, you are favoring more imports to come to your country and you are discouraging domestic production. But as the currency moves depending on the forces of production and the trades, then your currency is finding its own value.
The high demand of dollars in 2023, driven by the increase of imports, that has impacted the foreign exchange market, leading to a depreciation of the currency by 18.0.5%. But there are some of the measures set to recover from this gap, as reiterated by Thierry Kadisa, the chief economist and executive director monetary policy and research at the National Bank of Rwanda (BNR).
We also have other sources of inflows that are contributing positively to inflow of dollars in a way that the depreciation is not higher than it should be now. So, for example, we talked about tourism. These tourism revenues have been growing fast since COVID. This has helped actually the currency not to depreciate more. Right. Another one that you mentioned is remittances, and remittance is a very good inflow. Today we are close to $500 million in remittances as of last year. It is very high, and it's been steadily increasing since even the period where we thought it would be reduced.
Despite the Central Bank of Rwanda's BNR call to cease the practice of paying rent in dollars, some individuals still face the challenges due to the lack of dollars on the market, especially when it comes to fulfilling rental obligations. Adams Kwizera, RTV News.
Thank you, Adams, for the report. Now to other matters. Some road users in the city of Kigali are requesting the city administration to increase the number of alternative roads that can be used when other roads are closed for various occasions. Adams Kwizera, again.
In the morning and evening hours, traffic jams are observed on various main roads in Kigali city. Additionally, these roads are sometimes closed for the major events such as cycling races, like Tour du Rwanda. Road users in the city of Kigali are requesting the administration to consider alternative roads during such events or alleviate traffic congestion. For like there will be an incident in a roundabout or in other main roads, you immediately find out how distracting it can be. The city engineer, Emmanuel Asaba Katabarwa, notes that the city is planning to construct more alternative roads to address the issue of traffic congestions during events. There are some that are under construction, as there are even others that have already been completed. But as you said, there are those that have been completed which we urge the residents to utilize, especially when there are some special occasions, hence to even avoid traffic jams that are found in those main roads. The administration of the city of Kigali also urges road users to utilize other main roads, as some of them are already completed in various parts of the city. There are many examples of those roads. Let's take this road of Remera in this place commonly known as Midina and Control Technique. It has already been completed, but you find most people are using the main road of Chimirongo, yet there are other alternative roads that can be used in order to avoid that traffic jam. The administration of the city of Kigali reports that there are currently 600 kilometers of roads designed to support other major roads, with some already constructed and others under construction or in the study phase, amounting to an equivalent of 200 kilometers.
On Sunday, members of the RPF Inkotanyi across the country engaged in primary elections on a cell level to elect candidates for the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections in 2024. The National Electoral Commission says that this will help Rwandans to conduct inclusive and transparent elections. Adam Squizera once more.
In Uasa, Timirong sector, Gasawa district, individuals aspiring to represent the RPF Inkotanyi first outlined their plans and their commitments for the country in anticipation of the upcoming elections. One of the things that our country is facing nowadays are drugs which are mostly consumed by the youth. By the time you can vote me as a member of parliament in the Chamber of Deputies, that's why I can put much efforts. Members of the Electoral Council urge the candidates to represent them well. The President of the National Electoral Commission, Oda Gasinzigwa, notes that generally, Rwandans praise the decision to synchronize the presidential and parliamentary elections.
Our major partners, who are the political parties and other independent candidates, they also pointed out how helpful this synchronization can be. We also found that it's also very important.
The National Electoral Commission states that it will continue to explain to Rwandans how it will conduct the synchronized elections, as noted by its Executive Secretary, Charles Munyaneza.
The
only change that happened, as we also continue to mobilize these citizens, is the ballot papers. Like for the ballot paper of the President of the Republic, it will be fully white. Then for the parliamentarians, it will be in a brownish color. Among the other expected changes, there will be 17,400 polling stations from 16,000, and the number of volunteers in each polling station will increase from 4 to 5. Additionally, the number of polling rooms will increase from 2 to 3, indicating an overall increase in voting equipments compared to the previous elections. Adam Squizera, RTV News.
Thank you, Adams. Now, still on matters regarding elections, the Social Democratic Party has continued its preparation for the parliamentary elections in July, with members participating at district congresses countrywide to choose representatives. The members have vowed a large turnout and participation for both the presidential and parliamentary elections later this year, and party officials say they are looking to build stronger bonds with their voter bases in different parts of the country. 2 people chosen to represent the party from every district will now move on to compete to the provincial level, with the winners there to stand at the national level for PST during the parliamentary elections themselves. Political parties are expected to soon officially submit their candidates for both the presidential and parliamentary election that will take place on the 15th of July. To more news, Bizamenyimana Jean-Pierre Noah from Musanze district testifies that having a disability does not undermine his capabilities. Despite being born with a disability affecting both arms, he remains steadfast in pursuing his childhood dream of becoming a technology expert. Remarkably, he not only excels academically, but also consistently secures the top position in his class among his peers. Follow for details. Jean-Pierre Noah Bimenyimana, aged 18, was born with a disability of arms. Nonetheless, this physical challenge has not deterred him from pursuing his education. Currently, he is advancing through his 5th year of high school with determination and resilience.
My nursery, primary and high school, all level, I pursued them at an inclusive schools, and I managed to succeed.
At Muhaura Technical and Vocational School in Musanze district, Bizamenyimana is pursuing studies in networking. Despite this focus, his true passion lies in computer programming courses.
Our current networking courses are advanced. They added some programming language courses, and I'm so passionate about those courses. Of all networking lessons we do in Hanga, there is this project that we are working together with a company called Innova Hyper Technologies. I'm currently creating their mobile app, and everything is running smoothly.
Despite his disability, Bizamenyimana exhibits exceptional writing skills with a pen and navigates the computer effortlessly. His academic performance shines through as he consistently ranks first among his peers in class. Jean-Pierre is a bright student. He comes first in our class. He scores above 80 in class.
He is a humble person and assists others. As you all know, we do not have the same performance in class, but he is bright and assists others as well. He's a good person.
Innocent Neziyaremye is one of Jean-Pierre's teachers. He also approves that he's an exemplary student.
When he first joined us, we had doubts on his capacity because he has a disability, but surprisingly, he made it. And he is very brilliant in practical skills and theoretical as well. But practically, he is the best. And after lessons, he is always eager to know more and comes to seek the teachers for more explanations about the lessons since he is interested in taking lessons. We also believe that he will succeed with good marks in the national examination. Other students should learn after his courage.
Bizamenyimana has a profound aspiration to establish a prominent technology company. Drawing from notable achievements, he affirms that disability should never impede the dreams of individuals who possess the determination to forge ahead in life.
A person with disability is like any other person. He can work and reach further in this life. The most important thing is the will and the passion, and that is enough for them to reach their dreams, and there is no disability that will hinder you to attain your dreams.
Bizamenyimana Jean-Pierre Noah has both parents. He is a member in the teams of other young people who have different science and technology-based projects in Musanze district. And on behalf of the technical and news production team, thank you for being part of our news today. Have a fruitful week ahead. Take care and goodbye.